Hi, my name's Nicole, and this is the CK Diary Podcast. Hey guys, I hope you are having a great week. I did not get a chance to talk to you guys last week. I recorded a whole podcast, edited it, started to upload it. It got that weird yellow color over the screen again. Did not want to upload it if it was going to be yellow, so I decided just to wait and try again this week. Hopefully everything will go smoothly. I'm talking to my husband right now about getting some new equipment and just trying to make things a little bit better, easier for me to record and upload and edit, and a better viewing experience for you guys. Last week's podcast was going to be like 40 minutes long. I don't even remember what I talked about, if I'm being honest. I know I had some acquisitions to show you. I feel like I had a few whips to show you, but this week I only have one. But anyway, yeah, that's it. And I'm also going to add, I've been doing a pattern spotlight since the beginning of the year, and I did a few last year. I'm gonna take a pause on the pattern spotlight for a little bit until I can get some new equipment to make it a little bit easier for myself. I've just been having such a hard time with the uploading and editing lately. I just want to be able to chat with you guys and get something uploaded. So I'll probably put a pause on the pattern spotlight until I can get a better camera, get a better laptop, and make things a little bit smoother for myself. But anyway, today I will go ahead and start with my finished object. So I finished this a few weeks ago, but I don't think I ever talked about it on a podcast. If I did, you can just fast forward a little bit. This is the Sophie shawl by Petite Knit. You know what? I think I did already post this because I think I showed you guys. This is covering my mic now. Hopefully it's not making too much noise. But the way that I wore it to church last weekend, I just put it on backwards and then tied it around and did a little double knot. And I love the way it turned out. I love the way it looks. But yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna wear this right now. It is super hot. I think it's like 90 degrees outside right now. All right, and that is my finished object. I also finished a little mushroom, but as you know, I usually record these after my boys go to bed. And my oldest son refuses to go to sleep without the mushroom. So I will do a little finished object Friday of that in my shorts this coming Friday. The pattern that I used for the mushroom was I think it was the Wee Little Mushroom Trio. I think that's what it was called. And it was by Sarah Shira. It's part of the Gnomes of Grumblewood, I believe, her little Imagined Landscapes book. But I'll post the link for that down below. And then for my whip, I don't remember what whips I talked about last week, but this is the only whip I've worked on this week, except for that mushroom. This is the Anthology Throw by, oh no, I forgot her name. Here, I have it right here. I also, you know what? I talked about this binder a little bit too. I have a new binder. I'd like to put like a fabric, like make a fabric cover for this so I can put my little knitting pins on it. The Anthology Throw is by Curious Handmade. And I am about 15% of the way through. Throughout the pattern, she puts the percentages on, and I think I have like 2 or 3 more rows until I'm 15% of the way through. I'm not following her color change schedule. I've got quite a few different colors that I'm using, skeins of yarn that I'm using, 10 grams, 20 grams, 50 grams, 100 grams, all different weights, or not weights of yarn, but all different amounts of yarn. So I'm just gonna do like a fun, funky striping all the way throughout. But I really like the way this one is turning out. This kind of looks like a fancy doily. But I am excited to get this off the needles. You guys are gonna have to keep me accountable. I want to finish this by the end of May. And to do that, I have to do like 4 rows a day. And right now, I only have 288 stitches on the needles. So I'll be able to, I'm able to kick out quite a few rows a day. I think I've already done, we went to the park, and while my kids were playing with their friends, I knit a couple of rows. And then whenever we go to pick up a coffee in the morning, when we were out this morning, I knit a couple of rows. So it didn't take very long. But whenever you get towards the end of the blanket, you will have several, I think there's like, let's see, 197 to 212. There's going to be 15 rows or 15 rounds with 1,152 stitches on the needles. So that's gonna take me a little bit longer. So I'm hoping if I'm kicking out a few rows a day now, or a few extra rows a day now, if I'm doing like 10 rounds a day now, I'm not gonna have to worry about doing the 4 a day. At the end there, I didn't realize how few rows had the 1,000 stitches though. That's nice that it's only 15. But yeah, so my plan is to get this done by the end of May. This is a gift knit for my husband's friend. We're having lunch with him in July, at the beginning of July. And then there's another one of his friends' wives. She is giving me some homeschool curriculum for the boys. So I want to make her a little gift too. And it's going to be a shawl. I haven't 100% decided on what shawl pattern I'm going to do yet. I have got 4 skeins of fingering weight 100% merino yarn. So if you have any suggestions, I don't mind holding the yarn double either. But if you have any suggestions for a good shawl, I kind of want like a lacy, like something with a lacework pattern. Maybe not lacework all the way throughout. I found one pattern that has lacework. It's like a huge triangle shawl, and then it has lacework going down all the way down on one of the sides. And then it had like little lacework striping. Is that the right word? There's like a little lacework stripe every few inches or so down the rest of the shawl. And I liked that. But I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. Now for some acquisitions. You can see up there, I don't think I talked about that yet. That is my Good Mouse kit from Barrett Wool. I haven't started working on it yet. I'll put the link down below for the kit. I had been waiting for it for a couple of months to come back into stock, and as soon as I saw it was in stock, I went ahead and purchased it. But I just don't have the time right now to make it. Hopefully soon though. But for acquisitions, we went to Memphis 2 weeks ago. And we stopped in Birmingham on the way up because they had a cute little yarn shop there. It was called Knit Beham. And I got a couple of things. So I got these 2 skeins for my oldest son's hat. I'm making him, I talked about it a couple of podcasts ago, I'm making him the dinosaur sweater by Knitting for Olive. And he wanted a matching hat. And so that is what this is going to be. This is Emma's Yarn Practically Perfect Sock in the colorway Take a Hike. I believe it's 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 400 yards, 100 grams. And you can see it has like a couple of orange speckles and a few different shades of green all throughout. And then this is just a nice bright mohair. This is Knitting for Olive's soft silk mohair. It is 70% RMS certified mohair and 30% cruelty-free silk. And I believe this is only 50 grams, or is it 25 grams? I can't remember. Where is it? Oh, it's in the colorway Pea Shoots. Oh, here it is. Yep, 25 grams, which I think is plenty. I'm planning on doing the Oslo hat mohair edition for him. Is that what I settled on? I think that's what I settled on. Either way, I have some time for that. And then they had this yarn on a 40% off shelf, so I went ahead and grabbed it. It is crazy soft. This is also a silk mohair. I think it has alpaca in it too. Okay, never mind. It's not mohair. It's 26% silk and 74% seri alpaca. And it is the softest mohair, like mohair type yarn I've ever felt. It's a really beautiful clay color, and that is exactly what the colorway is called. It is clay. It is their Dreaming Solid Fingering, and I don't know if Oh Dang is like the base. I'm not sure. But this is Farmer's Daughter's Fibers. And it's typically pretty expensive. So this is a 50-gram skein. Where's they have the price blocked off because it was on sale. Okay, yeah, so it's typically $30, but I got it 40% off. $30 for 50 grams, that's a little pricey. So I probably would not have purchased that had it not been on sale. And then I also got these. I originally wasn't planning on going to the yarn store in Memphis because I just didn't think we would have time. We drove a lot. We drove up on Thursday, and it was like a 12-hour drive, but we were actually on the road for like 16 hours. My boys were in the car for a long time. So all day Friday, we didn't have anything to do until the rehearsal dinner, which was at like 5 o'clock. So I wanted the boys to be able to get up and run around and do their own thing on Friday so they weren't in the car all day. But we went to a children's museum there. We spent the whole day there. It was raining outside, so we couldn't go to a playground afterwards, which was our original plan. And they had a yarn shop like 5 minutes, or the yarn shop that had just opened in Memphis was only like 5 minutes away from the children's museum. So I went ahead and stopped in there. I was in there for like maybe 10 minutes. That yarn shop was called Stitch and Supply. And they had these beautiful yarns in there. This is not what I was originally going in there for. I was going to get yarn for my youngest son's hat, but they didn't have anything in there that I wanted for that. So I went ahead and grabbed a few of these. This is the Arbor 100% American Targhee. I think that's how you say it. Targhee wool by Brooklyn Tweed. It is a DK weight yarn, 50 grams. It's 145 yards. It's a worsted spun yarn, 3-ply, 23.5 microns. I can't remember what microns means. I need to go look into that again. And this colorway is called Degas. This one is Spruce. This one is, Burnished. And this one is Butte. My husband loves the Butte one, which I do too. I actually originally picked up a few of these and I was just going to get this. But then I decided to put the other ones back that I picked up of this and get these instead. Make some kind of, maybe like a cowl. I was looking at shawls, but maybe I should make myself a cowl because this color goes really well with the Oslo hat mohair edition that I made for myself. So maybe this would be like a cute little cowl to pair. That might be what I do. Might start looking at cowl patterns now. All right. And that is it for acquisitions. Oh, wait, no. I also got at the first store that I talked about, the Knit Beham, I got this cute mini skein. I think this is Madeline Tosh. Is that what the MT is for? This is her Unicorn Tails, which I believe is just her mini skeins. It's a 14-gram mini skein. Super fine. It's a fingering weight. And it is called Mars in Retrograde. That is the colorway. Let me see. Where is the contents? Am I just completely, oh, it's right at the top. 100% superwash merino wool. Can you see that? My lights. Oh, there it goes. There's like tape right there, so it's like reflecting off the tape. All right. That is it for acquisitions. I don't really have a whole lot else to talk about. Reading and watching, we finished Chuck. It was really good. I can't remember, there's some things I can't remember if I talked about it in the podcast last week that I ended up not uploading or if I talked about it in the last podcast. I'm reading a book called The Excellent Wife. It's by Martha Peace. It's just about like How to Be a Biblical Wife. I'm not all the way through it yet, but so far what I've read has been really nice. What did we watch? Oh, we started watching the newest Love is Blind season. I think it was in like Minnesota, and everyone on this season is really nice and sweet. And so it's just funny watching it. So far they have been. We're not out of the pods yet. I don't know if anybody here watches that. I never watch reality TV. I'm not a reality TV person, but this Love is Blind has been really cute. And yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have to share with you this week. Thank you so much for hanging out. This was a short one, but I will be back next week. I'm excited to get some new equipment. Hopefully that will be sooner rather than later, but I will see you guys next week. Have a great week. Bye.